Hey folks, today I'm going to show you how to make classic Swedish meatballs, Köttbullar, right at home. We're talking about those incredibly juicy, tender little guys you can't stop eating, but made even better because they're homemade. Forget the food court, this is the real deal. Let's get started. First up, let's talk ingredients. We're using 500 grams of ground beef and 250 grams of ground pork. This combination is crucial. The beef provides deep flavor while the pork adds fat, which equals juiciness. Then we have 1 small yellow onion, finely diced, and 2 cloves of garlic, minced. For our binder, we need half a cup of breadcrumbs, about 1/3 of a cup of milk, and 1 large egg. Finally, the signature spices: a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of black pepper, a pinch of ground allspice, and a little freshly grated nutmeg. Trust me, these warm spices are the secret key to authentic Köttbullar flavor. Alright, step 1 is to make a panade. In a large mixing bowl, pour the milk over the breadcrumbs. Let them soak for a few minutes until they're a soft, mushy paste. This is what keeps the meatballs tender. While that's happening, melt a little butter in a skillet. Sauté the onions over medium heat until soft and translucent, about 5 minutes. Stir in the garlic for the last minute until fragrant, then set it aside to cool completely. Now, in your big bowl with the soaked breadcrumbs, add the ground meats, the cooled onion mixture, the egg, and all of our beautiful spices. Get in there with your hands and mix everything together until just combined. Remember, don't overmix or your meatballs will get tough. Time to shape the meatballs. I like to use a small cookie scoop for uniform size, about 1 inch in diameter. Roll them gently between your palms. Now, let's get some color on them. Heat a large skillet over medium-high heat with a bit of butter and oil. Once it's shimmering, carefully place the meatballs in the pan, making sure not to overcrowd it. Brown them on all sides. We're not cooking them through here, just developing that beautiful, flavorful crust. Once browned, remove them to a plate and set aside. Now for that luscious cream sauce, using the same pan with all those tasty browned bits. Reduce the heat to medium, add a couple tablespoons of butter. Once melted, whisk in an equal amount of all-purpose flour. Cook this roux for a minute, whisking constantly. Slowly pour in about 2 cups of beef broth, whisking vigorously to avoid lumps. Let it bubble and thicken, then stir in half a cup of heavy cream, a splash of soy sauce for umami, and a teaspoon of Dijon mustard for a little tang. Season with salt and pepper to taste. Return the browned meatballs to the skillet. Bring it to a gentle simmer, then reduce the heat to low, cover, and let them cook for about 10 to 15 minutes, until they're cooked through and have soaked up all that flavor. And there you have it. The classic way to serve is with creamy mashed potatoes and a generous dollop of lingonberry jam